You're watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, joined now by Spencer Rascoff, who is the CEO of online real estate database, Zillow Group. Spencer, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, congratulations, happy anniversary, 12 years.
Thank you.
That's big. It's crazy to think that it's only been 12 years because I feel like people use your company as a resource for everything, whether they're assessing the value of their home, they're looking into find new home. I lived in New York, most of my life, and Street Easy was the go-to for finding an apartment. What kind of responsibility do you have to the real estate world when everyone is using you?
We're big. We have about 150 million people that use our different sites every month. We've got 6 different consumer brands. The responsibility is great. And we take it seriously. We're trying to empower people with access to information about their most important asset, their most important purchase. And so that weighs heavy on us. So we've got 3,000 people that work really, really hard to try to empower 150 million people that use our sites so they can make smarter decisions.
You have a couple of competing products even within your own group.
We do.
So how does that work?
We do. We operate multiple brands. So for example, we acquired our main rival, Trulia, which was another public company, and now we operate Zillow and Trulia, and you might use Zillow and I might use Trulia, and we operate them independently from a consumer standpoint, but we've integrated everything that faces the real estate industry. So if a real estate agent, for example, buys advertising, they buy it from Zillow Group, and it serves on Zillow and Trulia simultaneously. If a brokerage or a multiple listing service gives us a listings feed, they give it to Zillow Group and it goes to both of our sites. The reason that we still operate the brands independently is to try to give consumers choice and to try to have independent teams that are still trying to innovate and build interesting things, and this friendly rivalry between our different brands is part of the strategy.
It works. It kind of makes them each motivate one another?
Absolutely. So there are 200 people that wake up every day in San Francisco trying to make Trulia the largest real estate site on the web. There are 300 people that wake up every day in Seattle trying to make Zillow the largest real estate site on the web. And the back end is shared. They have the same listings data and the same ad products, but each of them are trying to out-innovate one another. It's kind of like, imagine 2 chefs in a kitchen and they're each given the same recipes, and now they're each trying to cook different dishes based on the same ingredients.
What are we going to be seeing in the next 1 to 5 years in terms of the real estate listing market?
Well, we're spending a lot of money and time and resources innovating on software tools for real estate agents. So these are things that you or I would never see as a consumer, but basically we want to give the agent more tools so that they can help you buy or sell a home. And the reason that we're doing that is we think if they're more effective, they'll buy more ads from us. So it's a bit like Google giving away Google Analytics so that people that operate websites can figure out what's happening on their website. Google does that because they figure if your website has data and you know what's happening on your website, you'll buy more ads from Google to drive more traffic to it. So a lot of our innovation is actually not consumer facing, it's industry facing. On the consumer side, we have a long way to go on just personalization, for example. Your Zillow should be very different from my Zillow. Your Street Easy should be very different from my Street Easy. And we're just scratching the surface in terms of personalization of these different experiences.
A lot of people, when they look to personalization, they look to artificial intelligence and data and trying to collect a lot of information.
We were using artificial intelligence before people called it artificial intelligence. That's what the Zestimate is built on. That's literally how we calculate the value of 100 million homes every day, is using artificial intelligence. So yes, this is core to our culture, it's core to our company, and we use it for personalization, we use it for data, for ferreting out fraudulent listings, for example. We use machine learning and artificial intelligence throughout the whole company, across all our brands.
Do you think you'll ever remove that middleman of the real estate agent?
I don't. I think that it's an infrequent, emotional, expensive, complex transaction. And so even though people may bellyache about it, at the cocktail party of, oh my gosh, the real estate agent this or that, at the end of the day, people still use real estate agents, and I think they always will. We're kind of betting our company on that, to be honest, because we make money, we'll do about $1 billion of revenue selling ads to real estate agents. That's our business model. And so we're not disintermediating the agent, we're not putting them out of business. What we are doing is we're empowering you, the consumer. We want you to have the same information as the agent. Now, it's a bit like healthcare, right? WebMD wants you to have the same information as the doctor, but then you still go to the doctor. And the doctor helps you interpret all that stuff you see on the web. But you're a more empowered patient, you're a more empowered home shopper, thanks to the internet and thanks to us.
All right, so Spencer Rascoff is not trying to get rid of real estate agents' jobs. Thank you so much, Spencer.
Thank you for having me.